Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Road to Glory in NCAA 26 with Gary Wilson, our 6'3", formerly 369-pound player. I don't remember what his weight is anymore. He lost some weight. He got healthy-ish, 6'4", 324 pounds. Senior year here at Wisconsin. Now, you'll notice that we're number 1 in the country. It's week 4, and we're playing Michigan, who's number 2. I had recorded the first 4 games and had an issue. At this point, Madden 25 comes out tomorrow. I live in the Pacific time zone, and it's already 5:30 p.m. My wife gets home at 6 and expects dinner to be ready. So, this will not be a very long video. This will essentially be wrapping up Gary Wilson's senior year here at Wisconsin, getting him ready for the NFL draft. Madden 25 comes out tomorrow on August 7th if you paid for the deluxe edition, which I did. Therefore, tomorrow, Thursday, August 7th, Gary Wilson goes to the draft. Where will he go? Who knows? Does he deserve to be number 1 overall? Possibly. Probably not. But let's get into it. I am going to go ahead and simulate. Yes, I know. Simulate. Normally I cut off all these loading screen times, but I don't want to have to keep hitting the buttons on the keyboard. Oh, that's a big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. We won, didn't we? Yeah, everything went down. He's hurt. Okay, we get it. Wisconsin has now won 5 games in a row. Woot woot. What has led to their success? Credit the fan base. Even though no fan base ever has won a game for any team anywhere. Ever. Let's see. You came up short on the challenge. Okay, thank you, whoever you are. Your professor gave you an F on your most recent paper because you clearly used some sort of AI software and it wasn't a very good one. Oh, that's right. My partner did ask me if I wanted to cheat. I mean, okay, fine. You know what? Okay, everyone's mad, blah, 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 blah. Kids, it's not good to cheat. Don't cheat. Yes, I'm going to give a polite answer. I think what it was is I was out of energy and it wanted me to give 3 energy. I did not have 3 energy. Therefore, I did not. I'm going to say that's enough. And then we're going to start working on our academics a little bit. Just so we don't, because we're down to a 2.2 GPA. And I think at a 2 GPA, we get benched. So let's not do that. We are just going to simulate practice and we're going to simulate the game. We are undefeated so far, 5-0, very good record. If we make it to the national championship game, I will probably play it. Another big level up. Only 1 SP. It does look like, why did it go down? Breaking news that you've been demoted and will not be starting moving forward. What's your reaction to this? Double down and insult the coach. No, I'll take responsibility. How could Gary Wilson is the freaking defending Heisman Trophy winner? How can you bench him? Hey, Wilson, listen. I'm sure you've been super happy, not super happy with our decision. You might have the opportunity to get back, but to being starter, but you've gone to prove, you got to prove it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, give polite answer. Okay, it just means you son of a, got a handful of players going over extended. Okay, fine. We'll use 2 energy. We have to get our coach's happiness up, which will in turn hopefully get us back. Got back your exam results. a D minus, 2 Ds, and an F. Check your GPA. This is not going very well. Ineligible. Yeah, see, we're ineligible. That's what it was, is our GPA dropped down to 1.6. And I did study. This is not making me happy. I did study. So now we're just going to have to, I'm not even going to bother practicing. Screw the coach, screw the team, get me to the NFL. Screw college. College is a waste of time. Get me to the NFL. How can we be at higher risk of injury when we didn't even play the week before? You're ineligible to play this week. You need to get your grades up. Okay, sure. Yep. Mandatory study hall. This is supposed to be a game about playing football, and it's very I'm not the only one to complain about this, but it's kind of annoying that in a game about playing football, you have to prioritize so much into doing your schoolwork. Okay. It's a little bit annoying that I felt like we were doing plenty of studying. The getting caught cheating thing hurt. Okay. That was a big mistake. But to go from that to you're ineligible. Yep. I'm ineligible. Yep. Mandatory study hall. Look, coach, I'm studying. Hey, we're up to a 2.0 GPA. I don't know what else to say. This is very frustrating. This is all times that we should be upgrading Gary to get him ready for the draft. He's a 96 overall. He should have been a 99 overall going into the draft. I don't know how we leveled up. Did we get to play? I don't know what happened. Let's see. You have a geology lab test this week. Okay, yes. Okay, we're going to study a lot. Okay. Does that make you happy, cranky old woman? By the way, Wisconsin's 9-0, and we play number 6 Oregon this week. I must be back to being eligible because it's going to let me play. We're simulating. We're not playing. I don't care if we win or we lose. Gary Wilson will be in the NFL tomorrow. Did you see your test grade? A B plus. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a B plus. Very, very happy about that. Couldn't be happier. Wanted to check up. A few extra workout. Okay, fine. We'll go to an extra workout. Fine, great. Coach happiness, team respect, whatever it's called is up. Road dog deactivated because I think our popularity went down. Hey, look, we won. We're 10-0. We play Ohio State this week, who hopefully we destroy, because you know what? Forget Ohio State. Hopefully we win. I don't even know if we're still in the running for the Heisman. That's the problem. We were number 1 for the Heisman, but what did we miss? 3 games? Missing 3 games is not going to help you win the Heisman Trophy. Can you meet up tonight at the library for, okay, a group project? Sure, yep, yep, get my GPA up. Let's leave no doubt. Wisconsin won, by the way. We are undefeated. Fantastic. Hey, look, Gary Wilson's going to pass with flying colors. Isn't that great, people? Isn't that fantastic that Gary Wilson cares so much about getting a college degree the week before he goes to the NFL? Your GPA is too low for our comfort. What? Oh my gosh. As your career comes to a close, reflect on growth. Thank the fans. You know what? Thank the fans. Let's get that follower number up. Oh, 500 followers. Whoopee weasel. Big Ten championship against Ohio State, who we've already beaten, by the way. We're number 1 in the country. They're number 5. I don't know how much more I should push this up. I think I'm better off pumping a little bit into that. And I got none left, but I have 9 points. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to play the conference championship game, and then I'll be back. Obviously, we're going to make the college playoffs, so I'll be back once that is done. So Gary really was benched. They haven't put him back. He's not the starter anymore. So we just lost to Ohio State in the conference championship game. We did not win the Heisman, but again, we've been benched, so I don't think we would have been able to compete with those numbers anyway. See if Gary picked up any awards. There we go. Even though he didn't play in half the games this season, still ends up with 1,668 yards. And once again, first team Big Ten. Should be a first team All American for the 3rd straight year. I want to see something. Does it give us team depth chart? They knocked us down to 4th string, and I don't know how to recover. If you know how to recover, put it in the comments. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but do I just have to get my coach trust up? Is that it? Look, coach, I'm a good leader. All right, tell you what we're going to do. And I wouldn't normally do this, especially on the video, because it can be kind of boring. No, this is what we'll do. This is one of the easiest drills in the game to get gold on. Essentially, the key is get your multiplier up. Every time you score a touchdown, your multiplier increases. Well, that's not going to do it, Gary. We need 50,000. Go, Gary, go. Wow, I am rusty. Maybe the coach isn't wrong. Maybe maybe the coach knows something that we don't know. Maybe Gary's a has-been. Maybe Gary's a has-been. Gary still got hops. I was scared there for a second that I didn't make it into the end zone. Go, Gary, go. The whole idea behind doing this was hoping to get enough coach trust that we would be playing in the college playoffs. And maybe Gary could win a national championship and actually contribute to it. As of right now, he may win the national championship, but it's going to be as the water boy. Gary Wilson ain't nobody's water boy. Oh, man. Oh, geez. If that's how the team wants to tackle, then they're not going to win a championship. There's gold. We got 15 seconds left. I'm just going to try to take it slow as possible. Okay, this will be it. Last one. There we go. So we got through the 300 coach trust. It should show us the bar that shows us where we're at with that. It did not. I just don't understand, because we're not the starter, what we need to do now. Because normally it would give us the position battle. Hey, look who we're playing. Ole Miss, the team that we lost to last year in the national championship game. Fantastic. Okay, player. Was it under player info that it showed us this? More? View and depth chart. Yeah, we know we're number 4. Just look at Gary's trophy room real quick, because this could potentially be the last game of his career. No, I'm trying to look at Road to Glory. Thank you very much. I think he's a 3-time winner of this award. Is it going to be in there? Okay, it is in there 3 different times. Twice. Okay, won it twice. I do have a question, though, and it's an important one. Where the hell is his Heisman trophy? Don't know. All right, so I'm going to pause the video here real quick and see if I can't figure out how to make us a starter. So here is how the college football playoff bracket looks. In the first round, Florida Atlantic, 11-3, played Ole Miss, and Ole Miss won 42-10. West Virginia and Tulane, where West Virginia won 47-35. USC at number 11 at 10-3 played UConn, who was 12-1, and they won 37-14. And UCLA just blew out LSU by the score of 41-18. So our week 2 matchups, our quarterfinal matchups, if you will: Ole Miss, Wisconsin, 5-4; 9-1, West Virginia against Georgia; USC and Pittsburgh; UCLA and Ohio State. So at this point, I'm just simulating because it's not letting me get back in. So Gary Wilson's playing days are over at the University of Wisconsin, but we now have made it to the All-State Sugar Bowl against number 9, West Virginia. So we beat West Virginia, and now Pittsburgh upset Ohio State. So the national championship game is us against Pittsburgh. I did try one more time to do the practice to try to get where Gary was the starter. It didn't happen. And so I don't know if there's going to be a chance to upgrade him after the national championship game. And so I'm just going to see what I can do now. Will it let me upgrade that? No, it will not. Okay. So I can do carrying. Let's, I could do power. Do we want carrying up? Because carrying we'll be able to get a couple times. Power we can get once. But I mean, those numbers are going to be high. All right, let's just do it. Let's see if it gets his overall up. It did, to a 96. I feel like we should have been able to max him out. However, I can't control certain things, so we're just going to roll with it. The achievement place in history just popped, which could only mean one thing. Even though he didn't play, the Wisconsin Badgers are the national champions. So Gary's senior season, he finally gets it done. He did help the team early on. Their only loss was a game that he did not play in. And so this, ladies and gentlemen, this is how it ends. National championship for Wisconsin. We'll look back at his trophy retrospective. National championship, Sugar Bowl, Fiesta, that award, Freedom Award, Heartland Trophy. I don't know what happened to his Heisman. So there was an issue where the game says you're not online, your trophies won't be saved. So I'm guessing that's what happened. I was probably offline when Gary won those awards. I do not care. Gary is leaving for the NFL. Export player to Madden because, wait, what do you mean 95 overall? We just saw him go to a 96. Gary is headed to the NFL. Declare for the draft. Yep. And of course, it's not going to count the Heisman Trophy. So that head start is not going to help. Yes, export. It says export successful to Madden 26. By the way, I haven't been able to download Madden 26 yet. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it works. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you for joining Gary Wilson. By the way, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner, it does say 96 overall. So the computer's wrong. Gary had a great career, started off in Wyoming, transferred his junior year to Wisconsin, made it to the national championship game, lost in triple overtime. I want to say it was double overtime, some sort of overtime. They lost to Ole Miss. Starts off great in his senior year before becoming academically ineligible. The team goes on to win the national championship with him listed as the fourth overall running back at a 96 overall. Whatever. I hope you all enjoyed the series. I hope that you all understand that this was a meme series. This was not meant to be serious in any way. I have gotten some comments saying, "Oh, why is he so good? Why is too good? It's too unrealistic." Yes, I know. That was the point. Gary Wilson is a 6'4", 300 at one point 369 running back, which you will never, ever, ever see in the NFL. It's not going to happen ever. It was a joke. It was a meme. I hope you enjoyed it for what it was. I hope you enjoy me. Uh, enjoy me. I hope you join me in the upcoming Madden series. Until then, thank you all very much for joining me. I will see you this afternoon when Gary Wilson goes to the draft.